it's Melissa. Hope everyone is well. I'm going to talk to you today about frogs. Now, my friend 2 weeks ago asked me if I would like some tadpoles as she has a garden pond with lots and lots in. So she left on my front doorstep a bowl with some tadpoles and some pondweed. And luckily we had an empty fish tank at home that we've put them in. Now, this picture here is how they looked when we first got them a couple of weeks ago, but you're going to see in a moment a video of what they look like now. So I took this video this morning. This is my fish tank that's sat on my kitchen table next to where I work. So I keep watching them and looking at them, and they're really fascinating. So what they're doing now is poking around in the stone and gravel to find food, which is basically how they spend their day. They're busy little things. Finding lots of little bits to eat that are growing on the pondweed, little bits of algae, and in between the stones. We do feed them fish food flakes every couple of days as well. And as you can see, our tadpoles are quite big now after 2 weeks. And can you see there, they're starting to develop little frog legs at the back, just under the tail. And a little bit further on in this video, this clip's about 2 minutes long, a little bit further on, there's a really clear picture or a section or video where you can see the back legs properly. They've even got some little toes developing. So this is how they like to spend their time, swimming around. There you can see the back legs. A bit further on you can see them even better. And they poke around in the gravel. We've got about 10 tadpoles in here. And apparently the whole process from when they started as frog spawn all the way to frogs is about between 2 and 3 months, about 10 weeks long. So I'll just let you finish watching this and see those legs there. And they've got a little mouth. Can you see their mouth? He's up against the glass trying to eat any little bits he can. Here, this is where you can see the legs. See the little feet? And they are developing super quick. They don't use those little legs at the moment. They're still swimming around and using their tail. Now, this diagram here shows you the full life cycle of a frog. So they started at the top as frog spawn, which is where the little tadpole eggs are protected by like a jelly substance, and it floats around in the pond. And out of each of those black dots, a little tadpole hatches, and they look super small when they first hatch out. A little bit further around the life cycle, you can see tadpole with 2 legs, which is how mine look now. And soon they'll start to sprout some front legs as well. And then a little bit further on they get called a froglet, which is where they've got all 4 legs, but they've still got their tail, but they're looking a lot more like a frog now, before they then lose their tail and they become an adult frog. Now, this amazing process of change from a tadpole to a frog is called metamorphosis. Now, if you want to watch this YouTube video, the link there is at the top if it doesn't start playing. It shows the full process from frog spawn all the way to adult frog. Now, can you think of any other animals or insects that use metamorphosis to change? I will give you a clue. There you go. Yes, a caterpillar to a butterfly. Now, earlier today I had a go at making my own paper frogs using origami, which is the art of folding paper. It began in China hundreds of years ago, but the word is actually Japanese and it translates to mean folding paper. So origami frog, you just need a square piece of paper. So if you've got any A4 paper at home, just measure it, cut a bit off the bottom to make it square shape, and away you go. So pause this as often as you need to follow the instructions. It isn't too complicated. If I can manage it, I'm sure you can. And hopefully you'll make your own paper frog.